Hello!
Hi.
Is this recording?
It is.
Ah.
We are very far away from you now, but because we need this space. For a special treat that we're going to brag about. What is it?
Christmas and gluehwein.
Yeah, or what's another one?
Mulled wine.
Or gluehwein.
Yeah, I have to be honest, before I came here I've never heard gluehwein before.
It's dictionary. Okay. Right.
Good start. All
Yeah,
right.
so we will combine a little bit of talking and
How is glue spelled?
UEH, if I'm not mistaken.
Glue. German.
But they don't pronounce
No,
her here.
No, I know that.
Okay, I'll tell you right now.
Glue.
No.
Glue.
Oh, wait a second.
Gluten free.
I hope so. A simple dictionary gives the mulled wine version. Okay, mulled wine. As we are preparing for a little party for the students, and we are not the bar or something, we're at school. That's why we don't have any facilities for cooking, and probably you don't as well.
Nor do we have an off license either, so.
Indeed.
Strictly speaking, is this illegal?
If we sell it, yes. But if we simply prepare it as a treat, I think no. Okay, if you are preparing for a party and you need some light alcohol drink, and you don't have any facilities, you don't have many products at all. I mean, you can have some wine leftovers and for instance. You have got some apples, which you will need. Green, look nice. They will add sour taste. And because the magic of orange peel. Yeah, I think this peel smells fantastic. Actually, can you smell it?
Very zesty.
Yeah, that's why it will add this zesty taste and flavor to the mulled wine we're going to cook. You can say cook, right? Prepare, because you cook meth.
You're not brewing it either way.
Yeah, and that's what prepare. We're preparing this. Okay, we've got because before we started talking, I had cut the oranges. We need to keep cutting the apples. Let's do it this way. I will do the cutting and you will do the talking for a while. I will just comment because it was supposed to be almost real time. Yes, but one of the things is to show how fast it can be. Okay, let's do it. So the first thing.
Well, the first thing I've noticed is that this is a little bit different from how we do it back home, England, that being. The normal procedure is to buy what's called a ready mix.
Okay, in a bottle.
Well, in the bottle, but then we buy pre-mixed herbs and spices, and then we.
Got it.
Oh, we've got them. All right.
Yes.
Okay.
So it smells from here. I mean, it's sealed, but the smell is it's everything you need in here. Okay.
Yeah.
What about the mixture of? Because I will compare the mix of herbs and spices. Can you name the ones you're using?
I'm just gonna say bitumen.
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon, that's the one. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. Cloves.
Yeah.
Cloves are in there.
Ginger. As well.
Yeah, I hate ginger. I don't put.
Alright.
If I'm making the mix myself, I'll never put ginger.
Sorry, it's I can't get it from there. I love ginger. I adore it.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Why am I thinking coriander? But no, that's not.
Coriander?
No,
No.
it's a food. Spice.
There's a type of a nut that you put here.
Oh, don't tell me. Not hazelnut. Walnut.
No.
Can't remember. Yeah, so sugar and we, as I'm sure a lot of other people do, will add our own alcohol mix as well.
Oh.
Obviously the wine is the base ingredient, if you like. What I like to do is add about three. If it's a punch bowl size, an average punch bowl that we're making, I'll add half a glass of Cointreau, which is an orange liqueur.
Interesting.
A little bit of vodka, actually.
Jesus.
Yeah.
We don't want to have our students wasted. getting wasted.
No, but I'm not talking in massive amounts, and a lot of the alcohol actually gets evaporated off anyway, so really it's just for...
That's why it's kind of sort of a safe type of drink.
Yeah, don't go driving or anything.
Of course.
But yeah, a little bit of vodka, and also some gin as well.
It still sounds kind of dangerous.
But it's lovely though. I mean, certainly on a cold day, people tell me here that vodka does wonders for the chest when you're cold and it warms you. It's crap.
It's crap.
The initial feeling feels like that's what it's doing. Actually, it's making you a lot colder.
It's an excuse, just the people who still think that vodka actually keeps you warm. It's... I don't know.
Not true.
It's not true. This is one of the facts and myths section. Okay.
See, we're not just English teachers. We're culinary biologists.
I have my glasses. Trust the glasses. Yeah.
And aside from that, what we do also is we would take a lemon. Now, it's been a long time since I've done it. Take a lemon and actually, or an orange even, most likely an orange, sorry, and stick the cloves in the orange and let it seep, basically, let the flavour from the orange gradually seep out through the cloves into the wine, or the punch as you might call it. My mother's probably going to be watching this and she'll be listening and she'll be saying, "No, you idiot, that's not how we do it." That's, as far as I can remember, that's how we do it. But like most things, I think you can, of course there will be a set way to do it, but you can modify it yourself however you want, really.
Absolutely, this is what we'll do today actually, because it's not the classical way, because as I said, we have no proper facilities for doing that. That's the main thing here. Okay, one of the things that our students wanted us to discuss is this Star Wars Episode 7 trailer. Have you seen it?
No, sorry, students.
It was a teaser, it wasn't exactly a trailer.
I have a girlfriend.
Okay, yes. I'm married, but I'm still a fan, So we've got some fans around here. And it's difficult for me to say anything, honestly. If we want us to discuss that, well, bear in mind that Tom has not seen it at all.
Does it have Jar Jar Binks?
No, luckily no. There's not around. But yeah, there is a black guy in one of them. I'm sorry, it's not a racist joke or something like that, but it's just still funny. Like one of the black guy in a stormtrooper, outfit. Who's, if I'm not mistaken, the teaser actually begins with this one, like a black guy in a stormtrooper outfit, is staring like some horrible, and it sounds kind of.
Well, it does sound like the lead up to a punchline.
Yes, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, sorry to disappoint you guys. But you talk about Star Wars if you want. I love the first ones that came out in the 80s. But,
have you seen the other, the trilogy?
No,
from 1 to 3.
No,
that's not.
I'm not even going to elaborate on that one. Nothing. The only thing that reminded me of Star Wars recently, and this is totally irrelevant, completely. I have a picture of Nefertiti at home, Russian wood art. The stuff which was popular in Soviet times in the 80s.
Yeah, sure.
I only just noticed. I'll bring it in if anybody's interested. It's a profile shot of Nefertiti, but just on the top of her head, it looks like, because of the way the engraving, they're trying to play light off one another, if you like. She's got Jabba the Hutt, right? You'll see what I mean.
Right.
It's crazy. I only noticed it recently. Anyway, that's my Star Wars anecdote. Sorry.
Yeah. Another thing I wanted to ask you is, you're actually leaving tomorrow, right? You're flying back home.
Weather permitting.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully. What I want to ask you, what do you expect from your trip? I mean, you have been here since quite a long time since your last visit, huh? What feelings have you got? I mean, bearing in mind the crisis schmeisers that we have got here now and everything. So, do you have this kind of wish that, okay, home sweet home, maybe I'll stay there for good or something? Or, yeah, well, have you got any particular
Good question. First of all, no, I don't sort of feel home sweet home about the UK, although I am English and British. I only spent 8 years there, so Hong Kong really I wouldn't term my home. No, I never, with respect to all English guys, if you're watching this, I never really enjoyed my time in England that much. Of course, alright, bye.
Yeah.
That said, I'm more excited about this trip than a lot of the others because it's my girlfriend's first time in the UK, and we've been looking forward to this for a long time. We've planned and paid for now quite a few different activities, and my perspective is going to be slightly different in that I'm going to be showing essentially a foreigner around my country, whereas when I got home in the past and I've enjoyed it, it's just to see my mum and dad kind of thing. I haven't really gone out and done any touristy stuff, so I'm trying to approach it positively. It'll be fun for me, but I really want it to be fun for her more than anything else, really, because this is something that she's, I suppose, dreamed about is a bit strong, but she's wanted to go to England for a very long time.
Like every one of us here, who were born in the, and raised in the cage, like me, for instance. I mean, speaking English, but having read loads of texts from textbooks about the stuff, but I've never been there, honestly. So that's it.
You've touched.
I'm the next one.
You're the next one. Yeah, you're not sharing my bed, but no, you hit a really good point there. I mean, it's something that native English speakers will almost never understand. Because English is unique in this respect, that it's global and it's a lot of culture is derived from it, and because of the global nature of the language, the culture follows in tandem kind of thing. What I'm getting at is that it's hard for us to empathise what it's like to be studying a language and culture for so long and never really to experience it, So as much as I try to imagine what that's like, I'll never understand it, but I'm looking forward to seeing her reactions, both good and bad.
Some sleazy areas of London.
Well, I hope not, but this is the thing that I've said to her, that you're going to be really impressed and really disappointed at the same time, so just bear that in mind. But I've tried not to, I suppose, build it up too much. I'm just going to let her form her own opinions. But just to go way back to your question, that's my outlook on this trip, really. The currency's not helping, of course. But, if you're lucky enough, there are ways around things, I guess. So,
okay. Right. Let's have a short break and keep going with that. Of course, as you understand, if you don't have an electric stove or a gas stove, this is the thing that will help you make gluehwein, glühwein, mulled wine, call it whatever you want. But the main thing is
Christmas piss.
Jesus. So remove.
We don't call it that. I just made that up.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you. Remove this one. Yeah, because we will be pouring in. Of course, just remove it.
Are you going to do like a hashtag filter where I just
probably. I'll think about it.
Hashtag remove the filter.
Remove the filter. Okay. So we put apples. Yeah. For those of you who may have some doubts, yes, I have washed my hands.
This is the way MacGyver makes mulled wine.
Absolutely. Tom, I need a plastic cup. Yeah, but there is water there. It's okay.
Well, he would manage to grow an orange tree in about
in a plastic cup.
8 seconds.
And then make a bomb from it. Alright, apples. Almost all of them. Cool. Then oranges.
Pretty small apples, huh? Oh, it was.
Yes.
Are they cooking apples?
Yeah, what do you mean?
We have different types.
Yeah.
Different types of apples, eating and cooking.
I've never thought about that. I've never thought about, dividing it.
Really? No,
Absolutely.
cooking apples are a bit sharper.
The funniest thing is that
taste
what
very
I will have to ask you to do one thing again. It's not the. We have to open the bottles of wine as well, okay? Tom, we need to open the bottles of wine. I will need.
Give me a piece of string, a vacuum cleaner, a widget. Good.
Thank you. So, pour the wine. And actually, I will need a couple of bottles. Smells nice. Of course, people normally say that you have to use dry wine. Yeah, it's preferable. But sometimes you have no opportunity to no luxury of using a selection of wines or having you have no luxury of having a selection of good wines or like the wines you need in your local convenience store. So
Yeah, have you got lots of sugar? Because this is going to be very, very sharp otherwise.
it is a semi sweet wine.
Even so, we should need sugar in this.
Thank you very much.
Promise.
Thank you, Robin. Yeah. Robin, we need some sugar. Yeah. Okay, Batman. Right. So thank you. And can you bring some sugar, please?
Where is it?
Good question. In my office, on the top shelf.
Again? Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Robin.
Пожалуйста.
Okay. So how much sugar do you think will be okay for this?
5 should be okay. You want it sweet, you don't want it...
3, yeah.
Okay, it is a preference thing. Underdo it first and then we'll try it.
Okay. Right, well, there's some sugar in the mix, by the way. That way. So then, final touch. We add the mix. Ooh. Okay. Again, limited limited facilities, limited culinary tools.
It's like refugee mulled.
Refugee
just
mulled.
fled your country.
Yeah. Okay. Then I have to switch to some accent probably. So this is the way we refugees make the wine. Something like that. All right. I think that's quite enough. And let's start with the magic.
Have you put the oranges in?
Yes, absolutely. Have a look. I think there'll be enough stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Okay.
Yeah, have you given it a stir?
Yes, I have.
Sugar dissolving and sticking to it. Okay. Alright.
The knife.
Okay.
It'll take time. Well, it's almost there. I don't know, how much time did it take?
What?
Has it been?
What, that thing
since
about
we
4
switched
minutes?
on? It takes about 4 minutes approximately. It takes about 4 minutes to for the kettle to finish making the
Boil.
to boil. Yeah, I know. I mean, but it's not just boiling that we're doing. Yes. Okay.
Crafting.
Crafting. Can you do me the honor of pouring the wine? So, here we are.
There are cocktail bars in London that will be watching this very closely.
Interesting. Doesn't mean that they can't do that. It doesn't take much time. Okay, I'll put it here. And cheers, please. Yeah, sure. What was it? I wonder. It's not licking, I hope.
It is a bit.
No, I guess there's some other reason.
Like,
Can you please
do the honours?
Yeah.
Yes, I can. Alright, here we go. So, this Misha creation. Look at that. So you can see it, everybody. This is going really well.
the evaporation of alcohol that influenced me. It's the sound effect, as if it were anything. Yeah, can you open that one from throat to fall?
Yeah, I don't want it to look. I'm gonna have to control that because I don't want this splashing out.
Yeah, one cheap thing that you can have as well is a nice paper glass with decoration that will create additional effects.
So who said there was a crisis?
Yeah.
And now for the... Yeah, that's fine.
Let's use some of that.
Don't need all of it, actually.
Yeah. And I believe that will be, if we add some fresh ones.
Yeah. Just add some orange. You don't really
Yeah,
need too much
definitely.
apple in there.
We don't. So, to make...
Whoa, get your nose in there.
Ah, fantastic. Yeah, okay. Let's add some fresh fruit as well. I guess that's... Oh, okay.
Amazing.
Amazing. Alright. That's great.
Alright, I'm afraid I'm going to have to go soon.
Yeah. And here we go.
Voila.
I will show it to... So if we have a closer look. How about that? And of course I want you to have a sip before you go.
I'd love to. Let's test the sweetness level.
Yes, the sweetness level is important. Looks good. Can you?
Thank you very much. Are you having one? Surely we should...
Yep. Sure. Because it's people.
Cool. Cheers.
Cheers.
Merry Christmas. Happy
Yeah,
New
shall we
Year.
sit?
Yeah.
Yeah, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas. But we will say that again in a few minutes.
It's quite sharp.
It is. But because it's very hot, actually. I think you need time.
That's not bad, actually.
Yeah, absolutely. It's
A bit more sugar in there.
I think it will take because it's very hot and the alcohol vapors. No, that's true. Oh, the straw. This is what you did. You used the straw. That's why I was wondering why.
That'll get you drunk a lot quicker.
Okay. Yeah, even better. Yeah, because when you drink, this is like ready-made and very hot, and you start drinking, the vapors go straight into your mouth. So.
Hang on a minute. Got a small idea.
Are you suggesting to put
Back to 1974.
Look, they don't see that. Oh my god, what are you going to do? Are you going to add it or something?
Just add it. Yeah, give it a little nip. A little.
Maybe the second,
Okay, well, it's up to you.
the second one.
It's your party.
Yes.
I think that there. Just in
I will be
case.
the one to blame for the intoxication of students. All right, we'll have 5 minutes for a couple of more issues, and then we'll finish. Well, everybody knows that English is kind of an international language now, and a lot of non-native singers use it in songs, and actually all the pop music from other countries like Scandinavia, European countries, it's all in English basically. And I wonder how you feel, and maybe you have heard other people saying things like that. How do you guys feel when you hear other people speak your language? I mean, sing in your language, and and use it in songs that become hits and everything. How doesn't it sound funny in a way? Because some singers are perfect when they sing with foreign accent.
Sure. Yeah, it's a good question. In terms of the emotion, I mean, I don't feel anything. It doesn't make me particularly emotional that I can see somebody's put in a lot of work and it's clearly not their first language. But it makes me feel pleased, but not in a sort of colonial way. Pleased and lucky that so many people from around the world are singing in my language. It means I can understand it, and maybe on some level I can relate to it. But the humor aspect, I don't find it, unless it's one of these YouTube videos like the Bulgarian woman singing Ken Lee.
Okay.
Again Lee, a little down to.
Oh,
Ken
jeez.
Lee. Yeah, I mean, she
Like
actually spoke no English at all, and she was
Mm.
just reproducing sounds basically.
In
But
the 1980s and 90s, it was so typical of Russian people to do that, like well, imitating sounds, basically.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look, in those situations it's funny, but honestly, I don't really give it a second thought simply because we're so used to it. You know, one of my favourite bands while I was growing up was a German band called Halloween. I don't know if you've heard of them.
Not many
Fantastic singer called Michael Kiske,
Mm-hmm.
amazing vocal range. And I
A
remember
lot
being,
of people call him Kiske.
Kiske.
Because he's German, actually, yeah? Or is it Kiske?
I've always pronounced it Kiske. I don't know whether that's correct or not, but
Mm.
that's just what I think my brother told me that's how
Mm.
it's pronounced. But he had has a wonderful vocal range, and yeah, sure, he mispronounced a few words, but so what, you know? You watch me singing in Russian.
Once I will not name the band I'm into because we're skipping the parts of what's in your headphones now. It's one of the Scandinavian indie pop bands that I'm totally into, but I'm not going to ridicule the accent of it. The singer is very interesting, but you know, there is one thing sometimes I couldn't understand what she was singing. It's okay for music. Sometimes your voice is like an instrument and you don't give a shit whether the singer is doing well with the accent. But still, there was, you know, the video was nice and I really wanted to know, and the song was brilliant. I really wanted to know what this is about, but I couldn't hear the words, you know. So the sound, the lines in the chorus sound something. Yeah. So I was, yeah. What does it mean that she's something? She changes or she changes course.
She changes
Course.
chords.
Yeah, course.
Course,
Yeah.
as in direction.
Direction. Yeah,
Right.
she changes course. And she course. That's a typical Scandinavian course.
Okay.
Yeah, that was it.
I'm just trying to work out which band it is now. I know you're probably not going to tell me.
It's a new band.
Okay.
Ah, dear man. Shall I reveal?
Go on, it could be like
If I
some cliffhanger.
Yeah, funniest thing is that even if I wanted to, I would not. I am, who am I, who am I? It's spelled in one word. I may have named the band incorrect.
I am who I am, who am I?
Yeah, it's in there something like that. Oh, am I who I am? Or you name it, you know, I will put it. But you know, okay, I've done it. But you know, the band, I mean, the lead singer is fantastic. I mean, they're famous online, I believe. They're quite famous because of the media aspect in a way. Because if they have an album, they make a series of conceptual videos for every song, but basically approximately on the same location.
They do it all themselves. They
Yeah, I guess
self-produce it.
Yeah, I believe so. It looks like that. Yeah, but it is one of my favorites now. Okay, now I believe that if we have a short of time and we have to say goodbye to the year 2014, and I must say that for me this and for our country and for me it was a difficult year, really. All the crises with E. Very few, yeah. What do you say crisis is? Like, crises.
Crises.
Oh, I mean, I'm just fooling around, but you know, crises, yeah, all that, and you know, some hysteria, you know, of our population. That, for example, the prices are up, let's buy everything, you know. That's bullshit. It's such nonsense, but still. It was a difficult year, really, and I really want, and I wish everyone who's watching it, that the next year, you know, I wish you a happy new year, really, in the, well, literally, I want 2015 to be perfect for you, for things to improve, and all the happiness in the coming year.
Yeah, well, I don't really have much to add to that. I don't think my year was as bad as yours. Admittedly, yes, in the last couple of months things have gone a bit pear-shaped here with the euro and everything. But on a personal level, yeah, it's been a pretty good year. I enjoyed it. I think the big test is how we'll react in the early part of next year. For me personally, I'm using it as an opportunity rather to refine a few things, and I'll just explain quickly what I mean by that. People are predicting a certain level of inflation and impending doom and gloom, and I'm seeing it as a way of really defining or narrowing what it is that's important to me, both on a day-to-day level and on a wider level. So cutting down on certain things that I just simply don't need, going out less, blah blah blah, you know, and maybe finding alternatives which cost less money. So
Welcome to my world.
well, the thing is, I'm not saying you're not, but I'm trying to, rather than doing it grudgingly, I'm going to try and do it positively.
Or rather than moaning about that every single minute, as a lot of people do. I've seen so many people constantly moaning about like the situation going worse, but at the same time, you know, it pisses me off when people are moaning about like, okay, we're done, we're doomed.
Yeah.
At the same time, doing loads of grocery shopping, spending loads of money on food and or home appliances and some other shit, which pisses me off. Honestly, there's, you know, that's horrible. Anyway, let's finish it. Okay, have you got anything?
Nope.
I've got.
Would you mind a top up?
Alrighty.
Thank you very much.
Here you go. So let's drink for.
I know there's a recession, but that's pretty.
Sorry, but you know, students are waiting. They're scratching our doors.
To see the comedy moment.
Yeah, but we're drinking tonight. That's why it's like a limited amount. Everything for the students. Right.
Anyway, cheers to you, Misha, and you guys as well. Cheers, everybody.
Yeah.
That's nice, actually.
Much better now.
Anyway,
Great.
yeah.
Okay. I think
we should let them in. They'll be
Yeah.
pissed off.